Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Golden Health 60 Plus. I am so glad you are here with me today, because what I am about to share is something simple, something you can do tomorrow morning, and it can change the way your heart works for years to come. Imagine a warm drink that doesn't just wake you up, it quietly opens your blood vessels, makes blood flow easier, and protects your heart. That's the drink we'll talk about today. Why blood vessels matter more after 60. As we grow older, our blood vessels lose their flexibility. It's like an old garden hose that has been left out in the sun for too many summers. It becomes stiff, hard, and sometimes clogged. But these vessels carry life itself, oxygen, nutrients, and energy. If the vessels are too tight, your heart has to fight harder to push blood through. That fight shows up as high blood pressure, chest pain, or dizziness. Doctors say that after 60, the risk of heart problems doesn't just grow, it multiplies. But here's the good news. Small daily habits can act like a protective shield, and one of the easiest habits is what you drink in the morning. Mornings set the rhythm. Morning is a delicate time for the body. Blood is thicker, pressure rises quickly, and the heart works harder to restart the system. That is why many heart attacks happen in the morning hours. But this also means that morning is the perfect time to help your vessels. The right drink at the right moment can lower pressure, open arteries, and set a healthy rhythm for the day. The surprising drink. Cocoa. Now, many of you may think, is it coffee? Is it tea? No. The surprising answer is pure cocoa. Yes, cocoa, the same ingredient that brings back childhood memories of warm, sweet cups. But when you use pure, unsweetened cocoa, you're not just drinking comfort, you're drinking medicine. Cocoa is one of the richest natural sources of flavonoids. These plant compounds act directly on your blood vessels. They relax the lining of the arteries so they open wider. That means smoother blood flow, lower pressure, and relief for the heart. What science says. Researchers from Harvard and Europe have studied this for years. They found that people who regularly drink cocoa have better circulation, healthier cholesterol, and lower blood pressure. One famous study showed something amazing. Older adults who drank cocoa daily had blood vessels that worked as if they were 10 to 15 years younger. The reason is simple science. Flavonoids in cocoa increase nitric oxide, a natural gas in the body. Nitric oxide signals your vessels to relax and widen. You may not feel it right away, but inside, your arteries are literally breathing easier. Cocoa versus coffee. Now, some of you might ask, what about coffee? Isn't that the classic morning drink? Yes, coffee wakes you up. It has antioxidants, too. But coffee can also raise blood pressure, at least for a short time. And for some people, coffee causes jitters or stomach irritation. Cocoa, on the other hand, gives energy in a gentler way. It contains theobromine, which lifts your mood without harsh spikes. Think of coffee as a loud alarm clock, effective but rough. Cocoa is more like the morning sun, steady, warm, and nourishing. More than vessels, total heart protection. The benefits of cocoa don't stop with blood vessels. It lowers bad cholesterol, raises good cholesterol, and reduces inflammation. It helps control blood sugar, which protects not just your heart, but also your brain and kidneys. Better circulation means a sharper mind, stronger memory, and less risk of dementia. Some studies even show cocoa drinkers living longer with better quality of life. A small ritual with big power. So, how do you use cocoa correctly? Keep it pure and simple. Take 1 teaspoon of unsweetened dark cocoa powder. Mix it with hot water or warm milk, making a pinch of cinnamon or a drop of honey if you like. Drink it slowly. Make it a ritual. As the warm liquid flows through you, imagine your vessels opening, your heart relaxing, your whole body starting the day in peace. When to drink and how to combine. The best time to drink cocoa is in the morning, before breakfast. At that moment, vessels are naturally tight after night rest. Cocoa acts like a gentle key that unlocks them. If you take medications in the morning, drink cocoa 30 minutes earlier. That way, your blood circulation is already better and medicine spreads more effectively. Pair your cocoa with a light, healthy breakfast. A slice of whole grain bread with avocado, a handful of nuts, a banana. This way, the cocoa's power lasts longer. But avoid turning cocoa into a sugar dessert. No whipped cream mountains, no syrup. Instant packets full of sugar? Forget them. Choose pure, dark powder, 70 to 80% cocoa content. Mistakes to avoid. Some people drink cocoa right before bed. For many, that's fine. But for some, it gives too much alertness. If you notice sleep problems, keep cocoa in the morning. Another mistake, thinking more is better. 3 or 4 cups a day will not multiply the benefits. 1 good cup daily is enough. And remember, cocoa is powerful, but not magic. If your diet is full of salty, fatty, processed foods, no drink can save your heart. Cocoa works best as part of a balanced lifestyle, together with walking, vegetables, and restful sleep. Metaphors to imagine. Think of your blood vessels as highways. Over the years, traffic jams appear, asphalt cracks, lanes narrow. Now imagine cocoa as the repair crew that arrives every morning. It smooths the asphalt, widens the lanes, and lets the cars, your red blood cells, flow freely again. Or picture your vessels as garden hoses. Left in the sun for decades, they become stiff and clogged. Cocoa is the cool water flowing inside, softening the walls and restoring flexibility. Your heart is like an orchestra conductor. When vessels are tight, the music sounds strained. But with cocoa, the orchestra relaxes, the rhythm is smooth, and your body plays a beautiful symphony. Real stories. Let me share 2 simple stories. Maria, a retired teacher, struggled with high blood pressure for years. She replaced her second morning coffee with cocoa. After a few weeks, her headaches became rare. Her doctor even lowered her medication dose. She smiled and said, "It feels like my body thanks me each morning." Another man, 72 years old, told me, "Coffee made me nervous. Cocoa makes me calm and clear-headed. I even walk to the park with more energy. Feels like I'm 10 years younger." Stories like these remind us, health is built not in giant steps, but in small, daily sips.
What if you don't change? If you keep your old habits, heavy coffee, sugary drinks, processed food, your vessels stay tight, your heart stays overworked. The results? High blood pressure, memory loss, heart attacks, strokes. But if you change just one small thing, your morning drink, you move the scale toward healing instead of harm. It's a small choice that creates a big difference over years. Bonus benefits. Here's something many people love. Cocoa makes you happy. It literally triggers the release of endorphins, your happiness hormones. It also contains magnesium, which relaxes muscles and nerves. That means you begin the day calm, not tense. Some people even sleep better at night because their mornings start smoother. A friend for your heart. So when I say, This morning drink opens your blood vessels and protects your heart. I mean it. This is not a marketing slogan, it's a truth backed by science and by centuries of use. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated diets, just a warm, humble cup of cocoa. Enjoyed with attention, it becomes both comfort and medicine. Final thoughts. My dear friends, after 60, every choice matters. We cannot control genetics or the past, but we can control what we put into our bodies today. Start tomorrow with cocoa, sip it slowly, let it protect your vessels, ease your heart, brighten your mood. Your heart is worth protecting, your life is worth extending, and your mornings are worth cherishing. So, let us raise a cup, not of coffee, but of cocoa, to health, to happiness, and to many more bright mornings together. Stay bright, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.